Hi, it's Rachel, and I am about to start posting gardening videos again for the year. And there's one change this year that I thought I would explain before everything gets going, which is that I garden specifically as part of managing an autoimmune disease, in my case, multiple sclerosis. And I'm going to talk about that more this year. Last year, because of the COVID-19 outbreak, there were a lot of people that started growing their own food, and I wanted to help support that, and most of my videos were focused on the how and the what. So tips and tricks and guidance for people that were just starting out. And this year, I want to continue doing that, but I am also going to talk about the role the garden plays in my health. And specifically, I follow an anti-inflammatory diet, the Wahls Protocol, and I'm going to put that up here because I love Venn diagrams and I'm a nerd and I made one for the Wahls Protocol, so there you go. The thing about the Wahls Protocol is that I have to eat 3 cups of fruits or vegetables from the 3 categories shown here: leafy greens, sulfur-rich, and then very colorful. And that's 63 cups a week, which is a lot. And the thing about the diet, and really any anti-inflammatory diet, is that you also are recommended to have organic, grass-fed meat, wild-caught fish, and things like chia seeds, flax seeds for omega-3. These are all pretty expensive, and that's above and beyond the medication, which is insanely expensive as well for most of these diseases. And you're going to take it for decades. So my goal is to, with my own garden, reduce the costs of treating and managing my multiple sclerosis. And I've learned in the course of my own research on my own disease that there are 3 million people, roughly, in the United States with different autoimmune diseases. So Hashimoto's, Graves' disease, rheumatoid arthritis, type 1 diabetes, and they are very similar in the sense of anti-inflammatory diets. So my hope this year is not just to provide gardening tips, but also to give some support and build some community among those of us that are gardening specifically as we treat autoimmune. So this year you'll see a little bit more from me on what I'm eating out of the garden. I will mostly put posts about food and meals and things like that on Facebook and Instagram. So if that's a topic that's interesting, you can connect with me over there and you'll see what I post every week. And then on this channel, I will continue to show just the garden and how I'm doing it and the tips and by week and what to do, just like last year. But you'll notice I'm growing a slightly different mix of things. And so as an example, my next video is going to be the garden plan and what I'm growing and the layout of it all. And in that, I will talk a lot more than I did last year about cost. This year, I'll talk a lot more about kind of the dollars per serving and how I thought about what to grow. So more of an emphasis on that this year than there was last year. So I hope that's helpful. I'm hoping that this approach is still good for everybody, and if anything, should add more value than just the topic on how to do a backyard garden. So stay with me this year. Look for the video that's going to come up on the garden plan for 2021, and I hope everybody is healthy and safe and has made it through COVID, and we're all looking forward to getting back out and into the garden. So until then, stay grounded, stay growing. See you later. Thanks.